Right, now for the real speech. While I phoned it out on the envelope. Right, just to start, I do have a reputation for rabbiting on, so I will try and keep it as brief as possible. Remember Mike and Sean, the more you laugh, the quicker it's over. Dad, before I do get properly into the speech, could you please just place your left hand on top of Shirley's right? It's a sign of unity, as I would like to see it, and I'm really romantic and sweet like that. Now, I've never been a best man before, and I'm not renowned for my speech writing, but I will try my best. We did have a few problems building up to the organisation of the wedding, one of which being my dad and Shirley had a bit of an issue with the seating plan. This is because they really couldn't decide where people should sit and things like that. So my dad, in his true fashion, decided to put people in the order of the sizes that the gifts that they were given. So Maureen, thank you very much for the old glove. Love it. What? I have received numerous threats about the content of the speech from my dad. So I've smartly decided that instead of stories, you'll all have to deal with my marital advice instead. Whether I'm the best person to be giving out the marital advice at the age of 21, I'll leave it to all of my good adoring crowd to decide. I do, however, have the following words of wisdom for the happy couple. Firstly, Dad, you're going to have to set the ground rules and establish who's boss, and then do everything that she says. Married life can be compared to football, which relates to you, as you've loved football for most of your life. So, make sure you're fully committed every week, and make sure you score every weekend. Make sure you change at ends at half time, and for God's sake, don't throw your tackling too hard, otherwise you will get injured. On the topic of injury, Shirley did assure me that playing away from home will result in serious groin injury, and it is the quickest way onto the transfer list. Now you've got to remember the 5 rings of marriage: the engagement ring, the wedding ring, the suffering, the torturing, and the enduring. Don't forget, if you ever buy her flowers, she knows that you're guilty, and in that very second she knows that you've done something wrong. She'll also remember the last time you bought her flowers and the exact reason why. It's been an honour and a privilege to be the best man today. I'm sure you'll all agree that it has been a wonderful day. So thank you very much again for letting us have the job. I honestly couldn't wish for a better friend to be best man for. I think you will all agree that today my dad truly is the best man, and apart from Shirley and myself, the best looking in the room. Shirley, of course, being the luckiest. Now, it does give us great pleasure to ask you all to raise your glasses to some very important people. Ladies and gentlemen, to the bar staff. Now, in any case, you'll be wondering why I asked you to place your hand on top of Shirley's. It's been another pleasure of mine to give you the last 5 minutes of your life that you'll ever have the upper hand on her. Now, in all seriousness, I would really wish both the pair of you the very best in what's going to be today, the first day of the rest of your lives together. So, if you would all now stand and join me in me toast.
Whoa! You are.
To the new Mr. and Mrs. Halliday. By the way, mine is a Carl when he's going to the bar. Thank you very much.
Lad.
What's happening here? Cut with the cake? Shirley? Stephen?
Fuck off, Josh.
It's your camera, not mine.
Stevie looked lovely, by the way.
She said, work on
Ladies and gentlemen, to the cutting of the cake, if you'd like to make your way
Oh, they're cutting the cake.
to the window.
We have plates and go. Oh, Steve. Too much cake.